excited today to be doing this collaboration with my good friend Monica Ricci. Monica has been one of the organising giants in this country for a very long time and has great and innovative tips. Today she's showing us how to take something as simple as a lazy Susan and how you can use that in 8 innovative ways in different areas of your home to corral your clutter and create a beautifully organised space. Check it out.
Hi Peter, and thanks for that sweet introduction. I'm Monica Ricci, organizing expert, and since 1998 I've been helping people get their act together. I want to tell you today about my favorite organizing product for the home and office. That's a bold statement. I'm going to show you several ways to use it. It's the Lazy Susan. I don't like to call her lazy, we like to call her industrious, and here's why. In here is the old traditional way that we all grew up knowing who Lazy Susan was. She's great for spices and herbs next to the stove. But what you might not realize is that she's also great for cans. This one is a double-decker, and I love it because it uses not only the bottom half of the space, but also the air space up here. It's really efficient use of the space, and I can spin my cans and I can see everything I have. Nothing gets lost in the back. This is another great use for Lazy Susan, or should I say Industrious Susan. These are all the things we use on a regular basis. And again, the great part about a Lazy Susan is that everything that is in the back of any space comes right around to the front to greet you. So when I want my sugar-free vanilla syrup for my coffee in the morning, I don't have to reach over any bottles or cans. I just spin it, and here she comes right around to the front. You can see here, I have toothpicks, sugars, cocktail straws, all kinds of things that I use on a regular basis. These are my favorite ways in the cabinets to use Lazy Susan. Next, I want to tell you about something you might not have expected. Lazy Susans are great behind closed doors, as you just saw, but this is one of my very favorite ways to use a Lazy Susan. Now you can see this one is quite different. It's glass, it's beautiful, it sits right out on my counter, and here's why I love it. If we were to have all these things out on the counter, it would look like clutter. But when you consolidate them all onto one rolling, spinning piece of glass, it looks like one unit, and it really achieves the same thing that it does inside the cabinets, where you spin it and here comes your pepper, your vinegar, your sea salt and sweeteners right at the touch of your fingers. The last place I use Lazy Susans in my own kitchen is inside the refrigerator. You can see here that all these lovely little jars and containers are safely spinning, which means nothing is against the back wall of the refrigerator freezing solid, and I never forget what I have. The next spot I want to show you about is one you may not have expected as well. Here I am on the floor of my bathroom. I want to show you one more great way to use a Lazy Susan. The depth of your vanity cabinets can be so deep and dark that you can't even see what's back there, let alone access it. But look at this. When you put a Lazy Susan right at the front of the cabinet, all your medical supplies or your hair products, for me, your suntan lotion, anything you need quick access to is right up front. You can save the back for the things you don't need so often. The last spot I want to share with you today on how to use a Lazy Susan is in your office. If you have a desk that doesn't have a top drawer, these are really handy to put right on your desktop. I have things on here like my hand cream, my pens, I have my business cards, staple puller, tape, anything that you need right at hand, you can always keep right here on your handy dandy Lazy Susan. I've showed you 8 ways today that you can use Lazy Susan, my favorite and most versatile organizing tool in the home and office. Happy organizing!